Alright, back in the garage. Quick follow-up to video from earlier tonight. I was talking about generators and all the issues I'd had. I don't know if all that crap will show up in that filter, but that's... Anyhow, backup plan, gas tank for generator. But what I really want to talk about is the radiator tank for the GTB-lp. So the one that's on the tractor, the core is plugged. I would say 50% or better. I did a video about trying to get it cleaned out. I got this radiator. This was a complete radiator, but the bottom tank was completely rusted out, busted out, frozen out, cracked, gone. Anyhow, this past weekend down at the farm, we started taking this thing apart, started getting all these bolts out. You can see all these holes. Broke off 5 of them. But I was able to put a nut down. I brought it back from the farm back to the house. Put a nut down. So when I started breaking them off, we kind of quit working on it real hard. And you can see heat evidence of where we put the torch actually on the casting. Get the casting good and hot, and she back right out. But I had 5 of them that I broke off. I couldn't tell you which ones they were, but I put a nut down over the top of them. Fired up the old, let's see, zoom. Yeah, there's the old Lincoln 100. Burned down in real good into the what was left of the nut, or left of the bolt, and into the nut without screwing up the nut too bad. And I don't remember which one of them it was. One of these I got a little handheld map gas torch thing that I propped some stuff up and heated the casting with it, and it came out pretty easy. Started heating the second one with the map gas, and I mean, hadn't even really ever hardly got any heat in the cast of the tank, and it came out. I was like, well, I wonder, and I just put the wrench on all the last 3, and there was enough heat from the welding process of welding the nut. Apparently I did a much better job of welding nuts to broken studs than I have in the past. That 3 of the 5 came out without adding any additional heat other than the welding. But there's a lot of pitting. The old gasket, I don't know what the heck they used. I'm gonna see. I have to see if I can find somebody that has a. Well, either I'm gonna have to tape a big piece of really coarse grit something onto the flat table on my table saw, or find somebody that's got a surfacer that's pretty rough. I need to clean basically all the way around. Get that back in shape. The housing for the thermostat was cracked. Like this here was like completely broke off, so we got that out. I can't get these loose, so I think this is going to have to go back down to the farm with the big torch to heat these and get these studs out, because they're yeah, they're marginal at best. Of course, every time we heat it up, we burn paint off. Every time we burn paint off, we take away some of the original patina. But on a positive note, this tank still does have the original loops with the factory bail for the cap. So I don't know. We get far enough into this, we may just decide, you know what, we'll go ahead and blast and paint the radiator and stuff, and put some paint on the old battle axe. I don't know, I haven't got that far, but I definitely think I want to replace these studs. I mean, I'm this far in, it won't take that much to put a little heat in there and get those out. But I still have to smooth this off So far, all I've done is worked on it with just a grinding wheel and in the 4-inch angle grinder, and I don't know if some of the stuff I'm feeling is still gasket material that they, I don't know, but once I get it down a little bit farther, we'll see if we can find something, and we'll surface it so that we'll put the new old stock or new supposed to be good core in it. We get a good seal. I'm gonna go all new bolts. There's little metal strips. They're actually cut at 45s. That cover all this. The corner bolts all have big flat washers to capture both the short strip and the long strips. So all new bolts, all new washers. I think the strips are gonna be okay. I don't know, they're here somewhere, I think. I don't know. Anyway, I think there's enough good strips we can beat them out flat. But yeah, that's where we're at on the GT, I guess, and the old GTB-lp radiator. Oh, that's the one I think I did a video on soaking that bad boy in vinegar, flushing it, and soaking it and flushing and soaking and flushing and flushing and flushing and flushing. And I got her cleaned out enough that we got her to the tractor show. Let's put that up. Put that up there-ish. You stay. Yeah, little hometown show down in Rushville, Pioneer Engineers of Indiana. And you guys out there watching any of this stuff. First full weekend, August next year, featuring Massey Harris. This one might be there, maybe, I hope. We take our little corn sheller, and we shell a couple loads of corn. They've sawmilling, threshing. It's a pretty big show. 30 registered steam engines and like 600 registered tractors, I think. Something like that. Anyway, big show. Anyway, generators, tractor parts, stuff. I'll be back.